Hello, and this is the Pablo Acuña story. I'm your host, Jack City, and let me give you like a little recap of what happened the end of last season. Basically, just terrible. We had a lot of injuries and started playing a lot of rotational, like reserves players, and we just didn't keep up. So that is what it is. Today's episode, you're going to see me play Racing at home in the first game of the season, and we got Copa Sudamericana qualification. We have to do a play-in game against Progreso in an away game. But we'll do that in a later episode. But just, we did get continental football. So that's that. And as you probably suspect, the title holders are Nacional. They won the opening stage and the closing stage, and obviously the overall table. Intermedio Cup, Defensor Sporting won the final against Nacional. So it's no real surprise. We finished 5th in the opening, closing, and the overall table. So we didn't really improve also year on year. I think this is now the 4th season of the save. Cerro, if I remember correctly, has gotten, 60 points. And then the first season, they actually got 56. So, yeah. But, okay, so going here, they get relegated based on average points from the previous season and the current season that was played. So Cerro Largo, because they finished here on 41 points, and you average that with the 25 that they got here, it's still higher than the average points of basically just this 1 year that Miramar Misiones, Tacuarembó, and Uruguay Montevideo played in this season. So that's the reason why they didn't get relegated. But so the 3 teams that went up went right back down, and no real surprise if you having played them. Miramar Misiones felt they had an absolute torrid time at the end of the last season, towards the latter half, the closing stage, if you will, of the season. They went on a really, really terrible run. As you can see here, basically, that's what relegated them there, because they did. This is still actually, it's still relegation form, but that is what it is. So that was that. Let's see the teams that got promoted. Racing won the league in second division. Atenas de San Carlos are going to have their inaugural season in this FM save in the first division after an automatic promotion. And then Cerrito, who is one of our rivals, it's considered the other rival, they got promoted this year, and they beat Rampla Juniors in the playoff final. And this is also their first season in the top flight of Uruguay. Welcome, I guess. And Racing returns. They've been bouncing around. They've kind of been a bit of a yo-go team now. 2023 is when the league starts. So down, up, down, up. So they've 2 relegations, 2 promotions on their hands. Central Español got absolutely robbed in the relegation fight here at 38 points. They had a kind of they skimmed through last season. Was it their first year? No, this is their. Yeah. Okay. So they skimmed through. They didn't. They got 1 point basically on the average points there, and then if you consider this, a little over 1 point. However, Villa Teresa, Sudamérica, and then Colón de Montevideo all had really, really good seasons at 4th, 5th, and 6th, but then they had the stinkers. So those average points buffers really pushed them to keep them from getting relegated, and Rocha just barely did enough to get the average rating above, and that's what sunk Central Español, who finished 9th place. 9th place got relegated. Albion, no real surprise. They weren't even that good. So that is what it is. Okay, so going my team, we got a new signing coming in, Sergio Nunez. At least we have a bid in for him, and we're negotiating the contract. So, but also, we got some other suitors as well that are contending with us. We're picking up a lot of Cerro Largo players. Mauro Brasil, the current star center back, also came from there. So whatever. But what else? Oh, this is another one. We sold Lucas Rodriguez to Stoke City in England at $96,000 with a huge amount of performance fee bonuses. Bunch of them. Whoop, there we go. Bunch of them. So per appearance, 50 league appearances, he probably won't get that 30 goals. He's actually on loan for them. Not on loan, but he's listed for loan right now. But the big one was Mariano Peralta Bauer. It was only a year, but honestly, what a player. His brother as well, Augustine, what a player. Really helped us out for both seasons. At Miramar with Augustine, his brother, and then Mariano for this season. Sold him for big money as well, and $575, but it's $575 guaranteed. But I think it was it's $475 up front, and then another $100,000 over the course of the 2 years, right? 48 and 48, yeah, for the 2 installments between 12 months each. So, yeah, but then, and then a little goal bonus as well. But, that was a big loss for sure. That was a big loss. Big players we brought in, Augustine Chapatea, solid wingback, nothing too crazy. Brought him in on a free from Phoenix. And then also the GM brought in Ivan Rodriguez. He could play as a wing. He could play as a wing back. Another solid player. Honestly, not too fussed with it. So that's how we're doing. In terms of the team, Leonardo Incorvaya is going to be retiring at the end of the year. So that is something we're gonna have to deal with. He didn't really play a lot towards the back half of last season. So kind of, he's 34, going to go on 35. So that's not really that surprising. But who else? Leonard Costa, he's still listed for loan, but he could actually play somewhat regularly because he played at Phoenix last year and did decently, if I'm honest. So he could break through. I wouldn't be mad about that. Emiliano Alvarez is leaving on a free in about 6 months' time. He was pissed that Peralta Bauer got sold, so he wanted to leave. And Olimpo in Argentina wanted to pick him up. So I'm good. I don't even want to play. If there were a bunch of teams who were in the same league who wanted to pick him up, and I was like, please don't sign for whoever else. I think it was Liverpool and a couple other teams. I was like, do not sign for an interleague rival, but whatever. And then there's Leo Jabas, still pissed and he wants to leave, so whatever. And I think that's it. We have a bunch of these guys who are kind of on the fringes who definitely can make an impact and maybe come in, play a little bit. Diego Ruada is one of them. Facundo Iraola, I started to kind of bring him in, and same with his Simon Bentancur. Both of these guys have really, really similar profiles, so that's that. Carlos Gomez, probably not. He'll probably drop back down to the reserves, if I'm honest. I'll probably do that right now. And Martin Herrera, okay, maybe. If I'm honest, okay. Mateo Ureta, totally possible. Jorge Medina, he's wanted by Plaza Colonia on the loan. He's a good player. He looks like he might, in the future, he's got some decent mentals and decent physicals at 18 years old, so looks good. Gabriel Umpierrez, probably not. I don't think that he'll do much, if I'm honest. I'm probably just going to kick it back down to the reserves. And then, but Nicolas Pereira, Gonzalo Sanchez, these are regens. They look good. Lautaro Gonzalez looks decent. But he's 21 now. It's like he's not like an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old where you can really like see the growth potential. So yeah, whatever. But this kid though, I think this is Emiliano Melo. I just need like another striker, if I'm honest. He's not really whatever. But Leandro Mendez, this kid, I think he could break through. I think he could break through. He feels like one of those guys who's like where he's not going to be the strongest player, but once he breaks through, he's going to go on a hot streak, and then, you know, he's going to be like that. Yeah, he's just going to be like, he's already listed as a squad player, which is insane. So I'm excited to see how, because I'm going to keep him in the first team for sure. So yeah, so we got some little talent. Like young talent coming through right now, so this looks great. But without further ado, last thing, the Uruguayan Cup, Peñarol won it. They beat Liverpool 2-0 in the final, so that is their first title in the FM save, 4 years in. So yeah, all right, let's go into Racing here. First game of the season of the 2027 season. Starting lineup here, so we got Dennis in net, Brazil, Yana, and Cardozo as the back three here. And the wing backs, we got Diego Romero and Agustin Chapetea, right? Yeah, Agustin Chapetea. And then Martin Rabonyal is the ball-winning midfielder here with Lorenzo Albano as the deep-lying playmaker. Rodrigo Marin on the left, Ivan Rodriguez on the right, and Ignacio Pereira, our captain, up top. And on the bench, Ivan Bonifazi, Leonard Costa, Leonardo Incorvaya, Jonathan Gorgoroso, Alejo Maselli, Leonardo Mendes, Leo Jabba, Samuel Carayaga, Matias Ferreira, and then finally Enrique Femia. Do I have the... There's the sound. Okay, I thought I had the sound off. Here we go. Playing at home against a newly promoted side. Something tells me, based on how we played the preseason, I had a lot of rotation in the preseason, but something tells me that we're going to be weaker than we were last year. I don't have a concrete feeling about that. It's just because I feel like Mariano Peralta Bauer was such a force for us. I don't know how we're going to be able to cope with that loss offensively, that is. Because he came up, he popped up in big spots, scoring big goals for the penalties. You know, we still got the core, but, well, actually, it felt like he was kind of part of the core a little bit. All right, Dennis, good save. Cabrera with a hard and low shot there from range. Good header away. Joaquin Tresante, if you remember him. If you know, you know. Wow, Peñarol is destroying Danubio. Leonardo Heredia. He was the player of the year last year. Oh, we got a hat trick. Oh my God. A hat trick in 8 minutes. That's frightening. If I'm honest, that's frightening. Okay, it's headed away by Padula. Laid off. Okay, Cardozo. Do not lose the ball. Thank you, Marin. Okay, Ivan Rodriguez. What's he gonna do? Okay. is able to get it back. It's Cardozo. Lays it off. Rabuñol! There we go. Center back turned provider. Beautiful little play. Rodriguez in the corner there trying to, being able to snake that thing out. So that was good little work there. And that's why we have the wide center back on attack. He provides that little extra dimension just for the half space there, that half channel, because, the other wing back was there to help him, but it was along the line, and he was just a step removed. So it was, that's excellent. Ball in. It's headed away again. Oh, that's a penalty. Hold on. I don't have my penalty set up, as you can see. Rodrigo Marin looks like he might be the guy to go to. I will take him up on that. Maybe Ignacio after him. And then Yvonne after him. Making 3. Okay. There we go. Good. Oh my God, dude. Marin, come on. Oh, okay. That was a bad hit, man. Let's encourage the team. Last year we were beating teams like 1 or 2-0. It was towards the back half of the season that we started getting to these wild little shootouts. But most of the time it was games like this, just like 1-0, close out the game, 2-0, close out the game. It's thrown in. Rabuñol back to Chapatea. Ivan Rodriguez. It's Albano. Oh, and it's blocked, and it's flying all over the place. Chapatea. Oh. Okay. All right, headed down to Pereira. Rodriguez. Oh. We're making quite a bit. Pereira's been excellent on the corner delivery and can't do so here. Samurio gets it. Okay, I feel like we're okay. Rodrigo Marin is only getting the 6-1 because of the penalty miss, which, yeah, I think that's like a 0.5 loss right there. Ball at the top. Nope. Okay. We've been dominating the ball so far, doing well. I'm not comfortable with the 1-0. Nacional's down by Wanderers right now. Liverpool's dominating Cerro Largo. That might be it. Might be tough for Cerro Largo today or this year. We took their best center back. Probably we took another wing back from them. 6-1. Okay. Wanderers up now 2-0 on Nacional. Wow. Oh, Yana was almost there. Rodriguez heads it away. Rodriguez, okay. It's Rabuñal. What's he going to do here? Hits it. Oh, off the top. Cardozo. Oh, he got the pass in, but Trasante clears it. Nandine scrambles it away from them. Okay. Quick, let's do a little substitution here. Unfortunately, I think Leo Jabba is going to have to come in here, and I'm going to make him an inside forward on attack. Chabatea, do we have anybody who could possibly even play that role? I don't think so. I think he's got to play there the whole time. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to put on a Leonard Costa because he's a good center back, and I feel like I definitely gave him an unfair chance last year, and he's a good center back. I think this is it for now. I feel because I don't have any coverage here. I don't like that he's nervous, but Pereira, he's just class. I got to keep him here. Ivan Rodriguez, I want to keep there as well. Yeah, I think this is it. Set it out, flicked on by Leo Jabba. Trasante hits it hard. Oh, Cabrera. Oh my God. Okay. He's got to be a regen. Hit that hair is outrageous. Nandine. Silva hits it long, and it's over the top. Okay. He's got like an afro. Of course he does. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, Chapate is having a tough time right now. He's having a tough time with his 18-year-old over here. He's giving him a 6-1 at the moment. Maselli could get in there. Leo Jabba is nervous. Interesting. I'm going to put Femia on. Just inside support, or inside forward on support. And I think that's all I'm going to do now. Matias Ferreira, I'm trying to train to be here so I don't have to, he doesn't get like just kind of thrown to the wayside every time we play this tactic rather than the one with the center attacking midfielder. Just demand more here. I'm going to switch him up top, and then Leandro Mendez is going to get his first. Put him out on the wing, and I'm actually going to put him as inside winger on support. Hold on, and then I don't know if I want to do that though. He's fired up by the feedback. I feel like I should just keep him on. Maybe I just keep these guys on for now. Because Maselli's not fully fit. He's coming back from injury. Gorgoroso is complacent at the moment, which is wild. I don't need a center back. And then Carriaga and Matias Ferreira. He's fired up by the feedback. You know what? No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Put him as a regista. I might get punished by this song. Oh my god! Rabuñol! That was like 35 yards out. An absolute bullet. Rabuñol, take a bow. This was your game. We scored both, and they were beautiful goals. Okay. Ball over the top. Enrique Femia. Nope. Tristante. It's now Silva. Nandine. Okay. Rossing might be able to do something here. Who we got? Chapatea and Davila. Back Silva, and it's not good enough. We've been keeping them on the periphery there. That's a lot of shots from outside the 18. Femia has a slight injury, huh? Okay. Yeah, locked. It seems like we just locked it down with a 2-0 victory. Nice, Mendez. Nice. Mendez is the number 10 shirt. Look, I hit auto. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, okay. There we go. Easy 3-0 victory. Opening game of the season. This was the Rabuñol show. Absolutely stunning goals for the first bit there to start the season. So that gives me a little bit of hope there because if I'm honest, yeah, I am delighted with that result. Absolutely wild. Just, I'll give him his props in the tunnel there. I'll let him know. Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I'm looking to move on from that. Yeah, that's the opening game of the season, dude. I'm not even close to being the best team either, so you better strap yourself in. Peñarol is out there dishing out 6-1 losses. So, okay. So that's that. Maybe the next game we play is going to be Progresso as I progress through the rest of the season. But I hope you enjoyed yourself. Please like and subscribe and, comment. Let me know, what you think about what's going on. But I appreciate it. Thank you. And have a good rest of your day, evening, weekend, whatever you're doing. Yeah. See ya.